Hello everybody, this is Michael from the Board Games Chronicle, and today I would like to invite you to the culmination of my series of advanced battles in the Atlantic Chase. Why the culmination? Today we'll be playing the scenario Sink the Bismarck. This is actually a two-scenario campaign. The first one is the encounter between Bismarck and Prince of Wales and Hood, and in the second scenario we'll have already the situation when the Bismarck is damaged and is being chased by the huge force of British. First of all, we'll play this encounter between Bismarck and the British battleships and battle cruisers. The special condition is that the Germans have a confusion marker, and this confusion marker, I will just read to you what does it mean. It is here. It can be used once. It allows to shift hit or special effect to another friendly ship. So if Bismarck is hit, we can shift it to Prince Eugen. Or we can combat enemy ship during maneuver or attitude step. So it's pretty powerful, yeah, what can be done with this. Let's go further to gunnery. So point number 2 is gunnery, so we'll just start to fire. And I think, looking at the victory conditions, British decisive sink Bismarck, marginal cripple Bismarck, and for the Germans, decisive sink one enemy ship or cripple two. So I think both sides will be just focusing on one of the ships. It's important to note what is behind it is slow. This is slow. And the Hood is also slow, so everybody is slow on the other side, not very slow. Let me start with the British. Of course, they will direct their fire against Bismarck. This is extreme range. We roll with a 3 die, and we roll on the closing column. 2 lowest. For the Prince of Wales, it is gunnery +2. This is 5, 7. And this is splash. Now we roll for the Hood, gunnery 1 on this range, so it's +1. This is 5 +1, 6, splash. Now let me start to fire with the Germans. Prince Eugen, it's 0 modifier against Hood. Okay, no other modifiers. So this is 7 on acquire, that's a hit. And now Bismarck, we roll on +2 for the gunnery. My goodness, that's 12. That's critical, that's catastrophic result. That's exactly what happened historically. Okay, so we have a catastrophic result on the extreme or long. And we'll roll in this column to see where we land. It was pretty obvious that we'll land at the superstructure. And now we roll on the superstructure, and we roll on catastrophic result. And we got 4, which is fire, and the ship is very slow. Fire very slow. Okay. So it's just like it was historically. The Hood is in a great danger now. There are no torpedoes and maneuver. As for the maneuver, I think, yeah, the Germans will not change their attitude. The Prince of Wales will probably would not close, but the Germans definitely would like to use the confusion and will push this ship forward. We start from the slowest, so this is the slowest ship. The next slower is Bismarck doing nothing because the acquiring ships cannot do the move. If Prince of Wales sees that the Hood is moving forward, that will also move forward. A very interesting beginning. Let's see. Lingering effects. Yeah. First of all, we have a lingering effects. And for the lingering effect of the fire, very slow, it's high chance that it will spread. Let me check. 7, fire very slow, 7 stopped. So this is even more dangerous situation. The hood is on fire, is fully on fire. Okay. We go from the attitude. Prince of Wales will definitely change to acquire. The stopped cannot do anything. And gunner. Let me see if the firing ship can fire at all. No attack, no movement, nothing. The hood is just on fire. So it's only Prince of Wales. It's a long range, so it's 2 die, and gunnery is a smaller number. So Prince of Wales is firing against Bismarck with 2 die, wrong color, of course. This is 7 plus 2, it's 9, but it's most probably hit, even special result. This was a severe result on extreme or long. 2 false report, nothing. My goodness, a lot of things are happening. Let me fire with a Bismarck against Prince of Wales. This is the more dangerous target now. We have, by the way, round 2. So this is the modificator would be just +2 for gunner. 7, 9, severe result. So this is short, this is extremely wrong, and this is 7 superstructure. So here and in this column. 4 is batteries. Point blank and short -2. But that also means that the ship is crippled. Now the Prince Eugen will fire against hood, I think. Yeah, we need to make sure it goes down. For the modifiers, not for gunnery, but for the stopped, it's +3. 14. Second catastrophic result. Second catastrophic hit. That's really, really historical. We go to the extreme long range here. We roll 8, so superstructure, and we look at this. 5 means fire very slow. We got already fire, so it's additional heat. Additional heat means the ship is already damaged. And now we need to check the lingering effects. Now, for the batteries, none of the ships of the firing ships will use the damage control, of course. So Prince of Wales will just roll on batteries. It's here, 8 or more. It will be repaired. Not for the hood. Just let me check one thing. Okay, I'm back. I think I will do the damage control. I will try to do the damage control on hood and not sink. So this is 12. So the fire is just put down, not fully, but to some extent, and the ship cannot fire still. And the round 3, it's getting very, very interesting. We start from the attitude. I don't think the hood will do anything. Maybe we'll change it to running, and we'll try to put the smoke later on. And we have now the gunnery step. Prince of Wales against Bismarck, long range, just today, +2 for gunnery. That's 14, nice. So this is another catastrophic hit. This is acquiring and +2. We look at catastrophic hit on 11, still superstructure. We look now here. 5 is fire, very slow. So this ship will also be on fire. Interesting. Now, we still have some things to do. I think what we will try to do with Germans is to make sure that we sink the hood. So Prince again fires with 0 gunnery modifier, but this is very slow, +2 for very slow ship. 8, this is 10, this is severe result on extreme or long. This is 4, this is superstructure, and superstructure here. This is 4 batteries. Okay, one more thing happening. Now this Bismarck will fire. This is +2 for gunnery, +2 for being very slow, +4. This is 7, and that's a hit. And now that finishes the battle. Now we have a lingering effect step. We'll have a disengagement step, and then we'll see what will be the result. But looking at the situation, it's more like a German victory, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Definitely there will be damage control here. That ship moved to the far zone. Damage control. I'm still not sure regarding the rules if you could do the damage control at the last turn. You should do it. Let's assume this time none of the ships will use the damage control. Let's see what will happen. Batteries on hood. 8. Repaired. Nice. Fire on hood. Very slow. 7. Stopped. So it's even larger. Batteries in Prince of Wales. 10. I think it's fixed. Okay, repaired. Fire on Bismarck. 10. 10 means, wow, repaired, no fire. And now we have a disengagement. The ships in a normal game move from this small board to the larger board, and we have a disengagement check. Depending on what is hit, there could be various things happening to the ships. We have only one ship with a problem. Fire stopped here, and the result is simply scuttle. So the ship is destroyed. Hood goes down. Wow, that will be it. The historical result, more or less, was achieved. Hood was destroyed. Prince of Wales, Bismarck, Prince Eugen are still okay, almost intact. There was a fire on Bismarck, and it could be treated as potential source of future problems. Thank you very much for this video. If you would like to see previous videos in the series, for example, about Graf Spee, about battle between French and British, about encounters between the Gneisenau and Scharnhorst and Renown, please check the links below. That's everything for today, and stay tuned. Next time we look at 3 days later what happened to the Bismarck. Thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Bye.